Good afternoon, everyone. Can someone tell me whether my voice is clear? And is this screen clearly visible to all of you? ठीक है, चलो. So here are how many students? 10 लोग हैं. चलो. So let's do one thing. ठीक है, 50 questions हैं. All of you keep a tab on how many questions you have attempted. ठीक है, attempt का count अपना calculate करके रखना. You know, in the end also check how many have you done correct, how many incorrect. Last में at least, you know, I'll not ask you correct incorrect, just tell me. हाँ, एक बार correct incorrect के बता देना so that we can come up with the cutoff. And cutoff will roughly be around. So here are how many candidates? 10 candidates, 13. चलो 15 मान लेते हैं. तो जो top 5 होगा, the last candidate, you know, the 5th candidate, जिसके 5th highest candidate, that will be the cutoff. 1/3 ratio है ना usually for selection. So let's see how much marks are we getting or how much content, क्योंकि most of the questions are from yesterday's session only. ठीक है, so let's try to do this. So the first question is, the budget document is prepared and released by which of the following department of Ministry of Finance? Department of Expenditure, Economic Affairs, Financial Services, Revenue, or DPM? So what do you think is the correct answer? Yes, I guess everybody is sure with respect to this. Department of Economic Affairs. We discussed it yesterday only कि budget division of Department of Economic Affairs releases the budget. ठीक है, चलो, I hope everyone got this answer correct. Let's move on to the next. Which of the following documents are presented to the Parliament besides the Finance Minister budget speech? Budget speech के अलावा कौन कौन से documents और दिए जाते हैं? Annual financial statement, demand for grant, finance bill, fiscal policy statements. So for those of you who are saying E, ठीक है, give yourself one more correct answer. ठीक है, E is the correct answer. ये सब रहता है. Annual financial statement तो budget ही हो गया. Demand for grants, this will be essential because आपको जितना भी पैसा मिल रहा है, that will be through demand for grants. Finance bill for any taxation policy related statements, fiscal policy statement, जो FRBM की वजह से जो statements हम लोग को provide करना पड़ता है. For example, fiscal policy strategy statement, macroeconomic framework statement and medium term strategy framework. ठीक है, तो E is the correct answer. For those of you who have marked E, +1. जो नहीं किया वो देख लो. Let's move on. Those receipts of the government which neither creates a liability for the government nor reduces the asset of the government, these are called Yes, all of you are correct. A is the correct answer. Revenue receipts. Now let's move on to the next question. A budget in which receipts of the government fall short of its expenditure is known as what type of budget? जहाँ पर receipts, that means the revenue of the government is less than the expenditure. Then what do you call that type of expenditure? That type of budget? Yes, correct. Deficit budget. आसान क्वेश्चन है ना, सब तो अभी स्टैटिक ही चल रहा है, अभी बजट आएगा, अभी तो स्टैटिक चल रहा है, अब स्टार्ट करते हैं बजट, है ना. So let's read these statements. Which of the following statement is true regarding the budget 24-25? ठीक है, तो ये statements हो गए, and you have to mark the correct statements. So budget has an outlay of about 11 lakh crores for capital expenditure. The capital expenditure in budget estimates would be 3.4% of GDP. The capital expenditure is increased by 11.1%. The scheme of 50 years interest-free loan to states have been continued with this outlay of 1.5 lakh crores. So tell me. So Maharshi says fifth E. Okay. And why do you think E is the correct answer? Although I'll tell everyone, of those of you who marked E, this is the correct answer. Because this amount of 1.5 lakh crore, it is rupees 1.3 lakh crores. ठीक है, 50 year interest free loan. Outlay इस साल का कितना है? 3 lakh crores. 1.3 lakh crores. चलो, let's move on to the next. Which of the following statement is true regarding revenue receipts in Union Budget 24-25? ठीक है, so the total non-tax revenue is estimated at 4 lakh crore. GST has the highest share in gross tax revenue. Total tax revenue receipt is estimated at 26.02 lakh crores. ये आसान क्वेश्चन है, बताओ. Sixth. Very good. ठीक है, सिक्स्थ का आंसर क्या है? सी. Why? Because which component or which type of tax has the most share in gross tax revenue? Yes, correct. Very good. Income tax is the highest. उसके बाद है GST, and then further. Let's move on to the next question. So which of the following is true regarding union budget? Fiscal deficit is estimated at 5.1%. Revised estimate of previous year is at 5.9%. As announced in the budget, the government would continue on the broad glide path. That means 4.5% will achieve in 25-26. Revenue deficit is estimated at 2% in 24-25. So what do you think is the correct answer? Yes, correct answer is D, because it's not 5.9, it is 5.8. बहुत बढ़िया, वेरी गुड. तो फिर तो कंपटीशन बहुत टफ हो रहा है, सबको ये आंसर पता है यार. चलो, which of the following has the highest share in sources of financing fiscal deficit? Another one of the most easiest question, है ना? Eighth का आंसर Jen says B, Marshi also says B, Amrita says B. What about others? सारे एक बार कर लो. What is the answer of 8th? Finance fiscal deficit को हम लोग कैसे finance कर रहे हैं? सबसे ज़्यादा what is the share from which we are financing our fiscal deficit? Vinay says D. Guess कर रहे हो या फिर mark कर रहे हो? You also have to count how many are questions you are getting correct, how many are you getting incorrect. ये मेरे को end में बताना आप सब लोग, तभी तो कट ऑफ पता चलेगी. तो करेक्ट आंसर इज बी. थ्रू मार्केट बोरोइंग्स we are financing the fiscal deficit the highest. Okay, it has the highest share in financing fiscal deficit. Next, which of the following is correct regarding highest rupees sold? The government is getting its revenue, the highest from where? This is also easy question. Yes, correct. A is the correct answer. ठीक है? The borrowings and other liabilities, then income tax, GST, corporation tax. Let's move on to the next question. So as mentioned in the budget speech, the government strengthened its mantra to Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and Sabka Vishwas. So the government's development philosophy covered all the elements of inclusivity. What are those elements? Tenth D. Anjali says also D. Bilas says E. Vinay says D. Maharshi also says E. देखो करेक्ट आंसर क्या है. करेक्ट आंसर आप लोगों को कल 2-3 बार बताया है. Government is focusing upon not only social inclusivity but also geographical inclusivity. So D will be the correct answer. ठीक है, वो हर सेक्शन ऑफ सोसाइटी को डेवलप करना चाहते हैं और वो इंडिया के हर रीजन को डेवलप करना चाहते हैं. ओके, सो डी विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर. Next question, as mentioned in budget speech, development programs in the last 10 years have targeted each and every household. Which of the following is not amongst those services which the government provided? 11th E. Yes, very well done. The correct answer is E only. ठीक है, ये सब थे. इनके अलावा क्या बच गया? Housing, electricity. What else is remaining apart from these 4? Yes, correct. Bank account and financial services for all. ठीक है. Housing for all, हर घर जल, electricity, cooking and bank account and financial services for all. These are the 5 services that you need to cram. आप देखो ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन बनेंगे. Most probably from this document, you know, there can come a lot more questions into upcoming examinations. ठीक है. Let's move on to the next. As mentioned in budget speech, Prime Minister firmly believes that the government needs to focus on 4 major castes. Which among the following is not amongst those 4 castes? Yes, another one of the most easiest question. Divyangjan is not one of the most those 4 castes. Garib, Mahilaएं, Yuva as well as Annadata. These are 4 major castes that the government is thinking or the Prime Minister is thinking in terms of development. ठीक है. Next is, as mentioned in the budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding Garib Kalyan, देश का कल्याण? So with the pursuit of Sabka Saath in 10 years, the government has assisted 15 crore people to get freedom from multidimensional poverty. PM Vishwakarma provide support to people engaged in 18 trades. Swanidhi provided credit assistance to 78 lakh street vendors. DBT of 34 lakh crores has been led to the savings of 2.7 lakh crore. So which of the statement is incorrect? Elimination का option आप लगाओ, you will get your answer. Utilize elimination method. The question is asking about the correct options. So you have to eliminate the incorrect ones. Yes, correct. So the first statement is wrong because 25 CR people have been pushed out of multidimensional poverty. ठीक है. तो 1 eliminate कर दो, you will get your answer. 2, 3 and 4. Next question, as mentioned in the budget, which of the following is correct regarding welfare of Annadata? That means farmers. The crop insurance is given to 4 crore farmers under Fasal Bima Yojana. Every year, direct financial assistance is provided to 11.8 crore farmers. ENAM integrated 1061 mandis, providing services to 1.8 crore farmers. Increased procurement of wheat and rice happened in 2023-24. तो बताओ इसका क्या आंसर है? A 14th A. Yes, third statement is incorrect because it is not 1061 mandis, it's instead 1361 mandis. ठीक है, rest all the data is correct. So if you eliminate third option, you get A as the answer. Okay. So keep your correct and incorrect count with yourself. Next, with respect to 24-25, which of the following is correct regarding empowering Amrit PD? That is Yuva. So Skill India Mission has trained 1.4 CR youth, established 5,000 new ITIs. Mudra Yojana sanctioned 43 crore loans to 22.5 lakh crores. PM Shri are delivering quality teaching. A number of new institutions of higher learning, named IITs, IIITs, these have been set up. So which of the following statements are correct? पांचवा ऑप्शन मैं बता देता हूं क्या लिखा हुआ है। E option is 1, 2, 3. No tapping. What's the correct answer? So all of you are saying B. यार सबको रटे हुए हैं, बहुत बढ़िया, good. The correct answer is B because it is 3,000 not 5,000. ठीक है, let's move on to the next question. So with respect to Nari Shakti, which of the following statements are correct? There is an increase in participation of women in workforce. Even in STEM courses, girls and women constitute 43% of the enrollment. 10 crore mudra loans have been given to women entrepreneurs, and female enrollment in higher education has gone up by 28%. So which of the following statements are correct? Yes, correct. A is the correct answer because it is not 10 crore, it is 30 crore Mudra Yojana loans. बहुत बढ़िया, good. तो कट ऑफ इररिलेवेंट कर दोगे क्या आप लोग? सारे टॉप मार्क्स लेके आने वाले। चलो, तो जीडीपी का दूसरा डेफिनेशन, as we've understood in the previous budget, within that new definition, comprehensive definition, P stands for yes, correct, performance. ठीक है, let's move on to the next question. As mentioned in the budget, which of the following is correct regarding exemplary track record of governance, development and performance? The government has provided transparent, accountable, people-centric prompt. There is macroeconomic stability excluding in the external sector. Average real income increased by 20%. Inflation is moderate, and effective, timely delivery of programs are there. So do this question. Correct is being asked. So a lot of you are saying 18th E, 1, 4th and 5th. Yes, the answer is correct. E 1, 4, 5th is the right answer. ठीक है, ये तो including है, and real income increased by 50%. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. As mentioned in the budget, the pandemic has led to a crisis of food, fertilizer, finances, fertilizer, fuel, finances, food, fertilizer, fuel for the world, while India successfully navigated its way. So fill in the blanks. 19th. So it says C. Okay. What about others? Statement based questions भी आएंगे, ठीक है. These are also important. देखो मोस्टली ये वाला बजट, इस वाले बजट में, सिंस इट्स एन इंटरिम बजट, तो मोस्टली इट्स ऑल अबाउट स्टेटमेंट्स, थॉरो स्टेटमेंट्स, कीवर्ड ऑल रिलेटेड टू दोज स्टेटमेंट्स, दोज विल बी इम्पॉर्टेंट. तो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स टाइप के क्वेश्चंस या स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड, दे कैन कम. So after a lot of questions, right now we have disagreement in the answers. This is good. चलो. So I'll tell you the correct answer. आप लोग अपना correct incorrect update कर लेना. So the correct answer is E. Food, fertilizer, fuel and finances. So if you look at the speech of Finance Minister, you will find all these four issues with respect to crisis while she was talking about pandemic. Next is, as mentioned in the budget, the trinity of what, backed by Sabka Saath Prayas, has potential to fulfill aspirations of every Indian. Easy question. What about others? बाकी लोग अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे हैं? Yes, correct. It's an easy question. Demography, democracy and diversity. ठीक है? This is the trinity. Next, as mentioned in the budget regarding strategy for Amrit Kal, guided by the principle of what, the government will take up next generation reforms and with states and stakeholders. 21. Yes, all of you are correct. D is the correct answer. Reform, perform and transform, RPT. As mentioned in the budget speech regarding strategy for Amrit Kal, for meeting the investment needs, the government will prepare the financial sector in terms of what? Size, capacity, skills, regulatory framework. In what different terms the government will be focusing on financial sector? A. Is there anyone who thinks A is not the correct answer? Dhruv says B, Amrita says C. For those of you who says anything apart from A are wrong. A is the correct answer. Okay. In all these parameters, the government aims to increase the financial sector. Okay. So I guess Dhruv changed from A to B. It happens. Even in exam it happens. So let's move on to the next statement. As mentioned in the budget about Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, enrollments under PMJJBY in aspirational districts has increased from 1737 per lakh to 13,000 per lakh population in October. The annual premium is 436. 2 lakh is payable on a subscriber debt to any cause. Age of applicant must be in between 18 to 60 years. So what do you think is the correct answer? सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है, अगर किसी को स्कीम्स भी पता है ना मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस की, वो भी कर सकता है, बजट की इंफॉर्मेशन की जरूरत नहीं है इसमें। 18 से 50 साल। If you eliminate 3 or if you eliminate 4, चलो करेक्ट आंसर है ई, वेरी गुड, दिस इज द करेक्ट आंसर बिकॉज दिस इज ओनली 18 to 50, rest all statements are correct. Next, as mentioned in the budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin? ठीक है, so we need any updated metric in this. Unit of assistance is being enhanced to rupees 2 lakh in plain areas and 2.2 lakh in hilly northeastern areas. ठीक है, to construct 2 crore houses. Estimated financial requirements for construction of 2 crore houses, 2.05 lakh average budget estimate is 54,500 crores. Minimum size under PMAGY is 20 square meter, including a dedicated area for hygiene cooking. So what do you think is the correct answer? And the last option is 1, 2 and 3. ठीक है, E is 1, 2 and 3. Yes, E is the correct answer because it's not 20, it's 25. ठीक है, let's move on to the next. As mentioned in the budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana? So 1 crore households to obtain 300 units free electricity every month. The scheme will lead to 15 to 30,000 rupees annually. Scheme will create entrepreneurship opportunities, will create employment opportunities. ठीक है, लास्ट ऑप्शन बता देता हूं इसका भी मैं. लास्ट ऑप्शन इज 1, 2 and 3. देखो सेविंग्स तो कितनी भी हो सकती है, बट एटलीस्ट वील फोकस ऑन व्हाट द बजट डॉक्यूमेंट सेड. इट्स अबाउट 15 to 18K इट सेड. ठीक है, सो वील स्टिक टू द बजट डॉक्यूमेंट. सो डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर, नॉट ऑल. As announced in the budget, government will encourage vaccination for girls in the age group of what? For prevention of cervical cancer. D. Anjali says E. Sumit D. Okay, D is the correct answer. 9 to 14. ठीक है, सिंगल प्रोविजन है with respect to health, so we need to be aware about this. I hope all of you are actually keeping a count on how many you guys are getting correct and how many incorrect. ठीक है. Next is, as announced in the budget, what will be used to register and vaccinate every pregnant woman? Record her delivery outcome, register every newborn delivery, All of these things we've discussed thoroughly in the previous session. I hope you guys can easily do, at least after seeing yesterday's session. बहुत बढ़िया, good. You win, है ना? It's a new platform that the government is thinking about. Next, as mentioned in the budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding Ayushman Bharat scheme? Healthcare worker under Ayushman Bharat will be extended to all ASHA workers. ठीक है, the budgetary allocation for Ayushman Bharat is 10,500 crore. Scheme aims to provide a health cover of 5 lakh per family to over 12 crores people, and then currently 1929 procedures are covered under scheme. The correct answer is D, 1, 3 and 4. Because the budget allocation is incorrect, it is 7,500 CR. है ना? I hope everyone has this document of budget. सबके पास है ना document budget का? In the session we could only do up till the taxes only, ठीक है? But you know, some allocation with respect to ministry were remaining. All those allocation of funds to various different type of ministries as well as to different type of schemes were present at the last of that document, that budget document. Okay, वहाँ से आप देख लेना. We can take a session, another session for that particular thing. But आप देख लेना इस चीज़ को, ठीक है? And these allocations are very essential with respect to examination. तो इसको incorrect के खाते में डाल देना अगर आपका incorrect है तो. Now let's move on to the question number 29. So recently healthcare cover has been extended to ASHA workers. So let's see some of the statement regarding ASHA workers and Anganwadi workers. Tell me what are the correct statements. So ASHA workers must primarily be a woman resident of the village, married, widowed, divorced, preferably in the age of 25 to 45 years. Should be a literate woman with due preference in selection to those who are qualified up to 10th. Minimum prescribed qualification is matriculation and age limit is 18 to 45 for Anganwadi workers, and Anganwadi workers at Anganwadi centers are paid 4,500 rupees. ठीक है? And at Anganwadi, helpers are paid 2,250. So what do you think is the correct answer? इसमें ऑप्शन एक गलत है. 1, 2 and 4। अब बताओ, अब तो मैंने बता ही दिया। खैर चलो इसको स्किप करते हैं। द करेक्ट आंसर इज 1, 2 and 4। ठीक है, बिकॉज द थर्ड स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट। इट इज नॉट 18 to 45, इट इज 18 to 35 years। ठीक है, rest all are correct and all the basic details regarding ASHA and Anganwadi workers are provided to you in that budget document only। ठीक है, so you need not to go somewhere else, आपको वहीं मिल जाएगा। चलो let's move on to the next question। As mentioned in the budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding PM-FME? Formalization of micro enterprises. The scheme was launched in 2020 to benefit 2 lakh units. The scheme was operational for 5 years. Outlay 10,000 CR. Okay, it has assisted 2.4 lakh SHGs, 60,000 individuals. And scheme has increased allocation from 639 to 880 in this year. नहीं उसे काउंट मत करना पिछले वाले को, जस्ट लीव दैट क्वेश्चन बिकॉज द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम वाज रॉन्ग फ्रॉम आवर एंड। तो क्वेश्चंस विल बी डिसाइडेड फ्रॉम 49। ठीक है, एक क्वेश्चन हटा दो आप। What about this question, everyone? Thirtieth. अरे इसमें लॉजिक लगाओगे तब भी हो जाएगा। थिंक लॉजिकली, एवरीवन थिंक लॉजिकली। आपस में स्टेटमेंट्स देखो, देखो कोई कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी स्टेटमेंट बन रहा है क्या यहाँ पे? महर्षि सेज डी। देखो एट द एंड अगर आपको स्किप करना है तो ठीक है, दैट्स योर कॉल, बट इफ यू सी द स्टेटमेंट and I'll tell you the correct answer. The correct answer is D only. अब एक बात बताओ, the scheme which was launched in 2020 but it gets operationalized in 2021, does it make sense? समझ में आप लोगों को? अगर 2020 में लॉन्च किया है तो 2020 से कंटिन्यू होगी ना वो स्कीम। तो फ्रॉम 2020 टिल 24-25, 5 साल तो ठीक है, बट दिस ईयर इज डिफरेंट। तो ये छोटी छोटी चीजें याद रखो। एलोकेशन का है ही नहीं, एलोकेशन आप पढ़ लेना, बट ये आउटले तो ठीक है, इसमें कोई इशू नहीं है। दिस पीरियड इज डिफरेंट। ठीक है, जस्ट लुक एट द ईयर। That's why I keep on asking you to don't, जब भी कोई ऐसा बड़ा स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन हो ना, उससे डरना नहीं है। सबसे आसान क्वेश्चन यही होते हैं क्योंकि इसमें एलिमिनेशन बहुत जल्दी होता है। ठीक है, अगर डिले इन ऑपरेशन ही होना है तो फिर वो लॉन्च क्यों करेगा यार? थिंक लॉजिकली ऑल्सो। मतलब लॉन्च कर दें फिर वो डिले कर रहे हैं लॉन्च करने के लिए, सो दैट वुड बी अ लिटिल बिट एम्बैरेसिंग फॉर द गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो। चलो let's move on to the next question, which is Pradhan Kisan Sampada Yojana. So the government of India has approved the continuation of central sector scheme. with an allocation of rupees 4600 CR till 26. The scheme will be implemented by Ministry of Food Processing. Kisan Sampada is expected to leverage investment of 11,000 CR. ठीक है? And in budget, the Yojana has benefited 38 lakh farmers and generated 1 lakh employment. So these are the options. देखो ये दोनों चीज़ों में डिफरेंस है जो आप बता रहे हो ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन. तो इफ द गवर्नमेंट हैज अनाउंस्ड एनीथिंग इन द बजट, ठीक है, देन ऑब्वियसली इट्स एन अनाउंसमेंट दैट विल बी द स्कीम विल बी लॉन्च्ड इन द फर्दर ईयर्स. बट अगर आपसे कोई स्कीम 2020 की पूछ रहा है ना, वेयर द गवर्नमेंट हैज लॉन्च्ड एंड नॉट अनाउंस्ड दोज थिंग्स. अनाउंस्ड और लॉन्च्ड में अंतर है. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट. इसका आंसर क्या बताया आप लोग? Are you guys doing this question or skipping? So E is the correct answer for this. Fourth is incorrect. ठीक है? It's not 1 lakh employment, it's 10 lakh employment. Okay? Let's move on to the next question. As mentioned in the budget, the comprehensive program for supporting dairy farmers will be formulated. So this livestock health and disease control program that will be controlling this foot and mouth disease. Okay, so its vaccination leading its to eventual eradication by what year? (32A). What about others? Yes, D is the correct answer. By 2030, we will be eliminating this foot and mouth disease. Next, as mentioned in the budget, implementation of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana will be stepped up to enhance aquaculture productivity, double exports to 1 lakh CR, generate 55 lakh employment opportunities in the near future, and 5 integrated aqua parks will be developed. So what do you think this implementation of Matsya Sampada Yojana will be increased for? Yes, I guess all of us are in agreement. A is the correct answer for all these things. ठीक है? Next question, as mentioned in the budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding Lakpati Didi? 83 lakh self-help group with 9 CR women are transforming rural sector. Success of SHGs has assisted nearly 1 crore women to become Lakpati Didi. It has been decided to enhance the target from 1 CR to 2 CR. So what do you think is correct? Yes, for those of you who are saying A, they are correct, because the third statement is incorrect, because it's not 1 to 2 CR, it is 2 CR to 3 CR, the target with respect to Lakpati Didi. Okay? Then as mentioned in the budget, for our tech savvy youth, this will be a golden era. A corpus of rupees 1 lakh CR will be established with how many year of interest free loan? Yes, 50-year loan, correct. E is the right answer. As mentioned in the budget, building on the massive tripling of the capital expenditure outlay in past 4 years. अब ये तो बहुत आसान है. अब बताओ कि the outlay for the next year has been increased by what percentage to 11 crore rupees? For those of you who are saying anything other than 11.1% are incorrect, because 11.1% is correct answer. Okay? B is the right answer for this. This is also most easiest to remember too. As per the budget, the capital expenditure outlay for railways is yes, correct. 252 CR. 252,000 CR. 38. 3 major economic railway corridor programs will be implemented, and these are, which of the following are correct with respect to 3 railway corridor programs? Yes, B is the correct answer. All of these are chosen as a theme with respect to corridor programs. As per budget, how many normal rail bogies will be converted to Vande Bharat standards to enhance safety, convenience and comfort? Yes, D is the correct answer, 40,000. Next, as per budget, towards meeting our commitment for net zero by 2070, some measures will be taken by the government. Which of the following is not a correct statement? Okay? Be very careful. So, viability gap funding will be provided for harnessing offshore wind energy potential for initial capacity of 1 megawatt, coal gasification and liquefaction will be set up by 25. Phased mandatory blending of CBG in compressed natural gas and piped natural gas for domestic purposes will be mandated. So I'll make sure that you see the options. ठीक है, ये 4 देखो ऑप्शंस, ई बताता हूं मैं आपको. E option is only 1. Now tell me what's the correct answer. A. So the correct answer will be A, because the question asks you about incorrect options, है ना. देखो इनकरेक्ट आंसर पहले निकालने के लिए आपको पता है कि ये करेक्ट है, तो इससे एटलीस्ट ये तीनों तो एलिमिनेट हो गए, है ना. बचा E एंड A, और फिर यहाँ पे थोड़ा इंफॉर्मेशन आ जाता है. तो A तो इनकरेक्ट है ही, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट 1 मेगावाट, इट इज गीगावाट. ठीक है, एंड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस कोल गैसिफिकेशन इट इज नॉट अप टू 25, इट इज 2030. अगले साल ही कर देंगे क्या ये लोग? आप उस हिसाब से भी सोच लो कि बजट बना के अगले साल का 100 मिलियन टन का टारगेट रख दिया उन्होंने. नेक्स्ट 41. FDI inflow doubled to how much during 2014 to 23? सुमित, ये बजट रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आर एनीवेज इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, तो उससे रिलेटेड कुछ भी आ सकता है. Yes, all of you are correct. 596 US dollar billion. As per budget, the provision of how many rupees as 50-year interest-free loan is proposed this year to support milestone-linked reforms by the state governments? I hope everyone is in agreement that the correct answer is 75,000 crores. 43. As per budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding revised estimates for 23-24, sorry. The revised estimate of total expenditure is 44.9. Revenue receipts at rupees 30.3 lakh crores, 03. The revised estimate of fiscal deficit is 5.9, improving on the budget estimate. Yes, A is the correct answer, because third statement is incorrect. We've seen it in another question also, that it is 5.8%, not 5.9%. 5.9 was the target or budget estimates, not revised estimate. So as per budget estimate, which of the following is correct regarding budget estimates 24-25? Total expenditure 47.66, tax receipts 26.02, fiscal deficit 4.5%. So what do you think is the correct answer for this? 44. ये भी easy question हो गया, है ना? Yes, correct. A is the correct answer, because this is 5.1. और 4.5 किस financial year के लिए? Yes, financial year 26, 25, 26. ठीक है. Next question. As per the government, As per the budget, gross and net market borrowings through dated securities are estimated at how much? Both will be less than that in 23-24. तो आपसे ग्रॉस और नेट मार्केट बोरोइंग्स पूछ रहे हैं. $45 everyone. What about others? Are you guys skipping or what? Anjali is skipping. What about others? 4 लोग ही हैं क्या? स्ट्रीम में तो 10 से 12 है. Tell me, what do you think is the correct answer? Skipped. Okay. Well, D is the correct answer. 14.13 lakh crore as gross and 11.75 as net market borrowings. As per budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding direct taxes? Okay. So direct tax collection tripled. Return filers increased to 2.4 times in the last 10 years. Outstanding direct tax demand up to 10,000 pertaining to the period between 2009 to 10 are withdrawn. Tax benefits to startups by sovereign wealth fund extended to 25. Tax exemption also extended by a year. अब ये बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है. Yesterday we discussed it. Yes, 10K is for financial year 11 to 15. Yes, correct. What about the 2009 and 10? इनकी क्या लिमिट थी? Up to this year, how much amount shall be withdrawn? 25. Yes, correct. Yeah. So if you eliminate this, you get your answer D. Let's move on to the next. Last 3 questions. As per budget, which of the following statement is correct regarding tax rationalization efforts over the years? So under the new tax regime, there is now no tax liability for taxpayers with income up to 7 lakh. That is from 2.2 in the financial year 2013-14. Threshold for presumptive taxation for retail business increased from 2 to 5 CR. The corporate tax rate was decreased from 30 to 22% for existing domestic companies and 15% for certain new manufacturing companies. So what do you think is the correct answer? Yes, D is the correct answer. 48. As per budget 2024-25, average monthly gross GST collection doubled to How much amount? Yes, correct. D. Very good. 49th, average processing time of tax returns have reduced to how many days? From 93 days. Yes, correct. 10 days. Last question. As per budget, reforms in customs has led to reduced import release time over last 4 years. Release time has reduced by 47% to how many hours in inland container depot? So D. Yes, correct. Chalo. So these were 49 questions. One question if you eliminate. So can you tell all of you how much have you gotten correct, so that I can at least tell what has been the performance of all of you guys, at least average performance of the group. Okay. What about others? बाकियों के कितने नंबर है, कितने क्वेश्चन करेक्ट हुए? देखो, स्कोर करने के लिए जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई योर करेक्ट मार्क्स, करेक्ट क्वेश्चंस इनटू 1, इनकरेक्ट एलिमिनेट 0.25. So joined at 15th question. Okay. So we'll assume, depending upon the number of marks I've gotten, तो रफली आई गेस 34 विल बी द कट ऑफ, अगर केवल 5 बंदों को लेना है तो. बट सी, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट यू कीप ऑन रिवाइजिंग द बजट. ठीक है, बजट से एक क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है, and these are only 50 questions, but in the document that we will be providing to you, okay, nearly about 100 questions will be provided to you. And just before the exam also we will take another session for budget purpose also. Okay, we will take a descriptive session on the budget also within the course. So this is all from my side. देखो, अगर कुछ टाइपो होगा तो यार we'll take care of that. ठीक है महर्षि. चलो, we'll meet in the next session. And one more information that I'll provide. Tomorrow also we'll have current affairs class along with PIB class. तो उसके लिए we'll meet in the next session in the morning. ठीक है. रिपोर्ट्स और सर्कुलर भी स्टार्ट कर देंगे. ठीक है, चलो, थैंक यू गाइस फॉर जॉइनिंग. विल मीट इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन.